Bonjour. In this activity, we're going to go over the expectations for describing the image in the presentation. And we're going to do this by looking at two potential graphic organizers that you might recreate for yourself when you are preparing on the half sheet of paper that you'll have. So you definitely do need to describe explicit and implicit details that are in the image that you select. But the presentation isn't just a description of the image. The important thing is that when you describe those explicit or implicit details, that you are connecting them to the theme that is written for the image or the sub-theme that you have selected, or that you're linking them to Francophone culture, or that you are offering a personal interpretation. So this could be something like an opinion or a speculation of the image, or related to the message of the image. So these graphic organizers are set up so that you can identify relevant details and make sure that they're connecting to appropriate aspects that the examiners are looking for in the presentation. So this first one is organized by aspect of the presentation. And this is one way to do your graphic organizer, and also one way to approach the presentation. So you might do it as a step-by-step. I'm going to start by identifying the theme and sub-theme, and talk about how the message of the image relates to theme and sub-theme, and then move on to how the image, explicit and implicit details from the image connect to specific aspects of Francophone culture, and then finish off with a personal interpretation of explicit or implicit details in the image. So maybe offering an opinion, maybe a speculation about what's going on, what you think the message might be, or what you think about that message. So it has those three aspects in order. In the middle column, you would put the explicit or implicit detail from the image, and then maybe some notes about what you might want to say about that. So that's one way of organizing your thoughts and one way of approaching the presentation. You don't necessarily have to do your presentation in this order. So another graphic organizer that you might find helpful, and also an approach to organizing your presentation, is to start with the detail that you think is pertinent or relevant. So you would describe that explicit or implicit detail, and then explain what that detail means. So that's where you would be offering a personal interpretation about the message or theme or sub-theme, speculating what's going on, or making a link to a specific aspect of Francophone culture. And then again, notes over here for kind of what you would want to elaborate on. So there's no one right way to do it. You could do it in order, if that makes more sense to you, but you also could do different orders of your presentation, as long as you are covering these things, and you are referencing specific details that are relevant to your personal interpretation, and relevant to Francophone culture.